Yep.
Yep. So, what I'm doing is leash pressure. Leash pressure is where the dog learns how to have no pressure when they walk nicely. Because Piper is normally on a harness, flex lead, has learned when there's pressure, it means pull. What we're trying to, and she enjoys the pressure. But what we're trying to teach her is to walk where a child could hold her, where she's not choking, where she doesn't get too hyper when she meets other dogs or whatever. So what we're doing is changing, first of all, where the pressure is, not on the back or the chest, but up right high under the chin, behind the ears. We're going to do 1 negative to 2 positives. The negative is teaching her don't pull, which is me applying a bit of pressure. She learns that when she comes to me, the pressure switches off. That's 1 positive, and the second is she gets the treat. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few reps. This is called a 180 when you practice. 180 is you walk along, let her go in front, when she gets to the end, you just turn in 180. When you pull and she moves with you, you relax the lead and high five her.
Right.
Okay? Just doing 2 or 3 of them, the dog falls into a heel position. She learns to walk where there's a bend in the lead, and that's the most important thing. Once you've got that, you can then get her to stay in the heel position. Okay? So I'm just going to do a few. So pull, Piper, come. So you're seeing when I bend the lead, okay? So I'll finish with a little treat. You could use some of our daily food if you wanted as well, rather than treats. But as I said to you a minute ago, ironically, once she knows this, she knows it anyway, so you're not probably going to have to do it again, unless you're in a very busy area, okay? So you'll see the dog change. Watch. Pull. So this time, not even any words, okay? So it's fair to the animal that she learns about this pressure, and she has a part to play in whether there is pressure. That's what's fairest to the animal. So this time, no treats, okay? Remember the wee slip lead up behind the ears, in the middle, or the same side that you're on. Stop her down, but it doesn't need to be choking, it just means you can't slip out of it. And you don't, and the higher up you're coming across a dog maybe, the higher up the neck, the more control you've got.
Right.
The angles are kind of straight up or sideways. That's the angles you're doing. Okay? So I'm going to apply pressure. Piper, come. Yee. Good girl. Just going to try a few with no treats just to see how comfortable she is. Good girl. And when I turn here, I'm going to try and make her stay in a heel position, okay? So she'd naturally be kind of doing it because she learns if I stay here, there's no pressure. If I go in front, there's pressure. And keep her whatever side you want. Don't let her dictate. Okay? That's the flexi lead talking. Piper, come. Hey, good girl. Good job. Yes. Sit. There you go. So, very simply for then heel work, short, bit loose, relax, just walk. Come on, Piper. Girl. And if you just read pops up the way, does that make sense? Piper, come. Good. Relaxed, dog forward. Is that better than normal?
Yeah, it's when she sees something.
Yeah, we're going to add in dogs in a minute, but she has to know the language.
Yep.
She needs to know the piano before you put her in the concert that she's meant to play in. And so do you. Make sense? This is better. Piper, come. Hey, good girl. So look at the leash. She's learning to move with no pressure. If there's pressure, she knows it means stop. Whereas what you were using before meant the opposite.
Aye.
Yep. Make sense?
Yep.
So if you stop that, and then that way you're going to have a wee shot.
Can I see it?
That's fine.